Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So today we're going to do a festive version of Shop Your Trash. So I've gone through all my bits and bobs, pulled out some stuff from my trash and move it on pile that I think would work for Christmas. And I thought we would just get going with some of these bits and bobs, just see how much we can get done in one video really. Okay, so the first thing that I want to start with is this book cover. I thought colours wise, with the gold and this deep, it's almost like a burgundy red, this kind of reminded me of Santa, you know, Father Christmas. If he was to have some kind of list, notebook, notepad, whatever, it kind of made me think of that. It's got this really nice, like leather, faux leather-ish, whatever it is. I think it's faux leather texture. So I thought we would do something with this. So what shall we do first? I was thinking to turn it into some kind of notepad. And I've got this sheet of, it's cardstock. It's quite thick, but it's colours wise, I thought could work quite nicely with it. So I'm thinking to cover this section up with the cardstock. I'm thinking I'm going to just trim, if I can, this book cover down just to neaten it up a little bit. Don't know whether to do that on all sides because I don't want to sort of lose the, you know, what's the word? I don't want to lose the idea of it, that it is, you know, old and historic and stuff. So I think we'll work with that and we'll just see how we get on. Okay, so I'm going to bring out the Kalal for this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use the, sorry, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac because this is a bit of an odd texture. So we'll go with this instead. Sorry, it's morning here, so I'm probably not 100% with it, but we'll just see what we can do today. Okay, so just get a load of that on. I was thinking to go around the edges of this with gold, like we did the writing boards, but I'll probably do that off screen because I don't think you need to see me do, you know, it's the same sort of concept really, it won't be anything different. Okay, I'm just going to move that up a bit, like that, because I'm thinking we'll come in with the gold. I don't want this hanging over too much. Right, the question is, do you think we can just come in here with the trimmer? Okay, that seems to be fine. Okay, I think we'll just chop off the top a little bit more. I'm getting all kinds of stuff on my desk. Right, let's see what we can get in here with. As I say, with it going round in gold and everything, it'll be just fine. Okay. Yeah. As I say, when we go over it with the gold, I think it will look quite different. Okay, so we'll start with this. What did I do with my paper? Here it is. So I've got this from a notebook, and size-wise it's pretty spot on. So just going to get a few of these torn down. Quite thick paper, so okay, and just give this a torn edge. have a look at that. So how many sheets have I got? I've got 4 sheets there. And I think I will just do like a waterfall type of effect, just to make it a bit more interesting. Okay, so that's what we'll get, and then when you lift up the pad you'll see those nice butterflies. So I'm thinking to make it a removable papers so that it can be, you know, always used. So to do that, I'm just going to punch a couple of holes. I'm hoping I can get all the way through, if not I'll have to do it individually. Let's see, I've at least made a mark, so let's do that. Okay. Let's just do it like this. Okay, let's see how we got on. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't know whether to give it a border at the top. I feel like it will add too much bulk, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okie dokie, so I'm looking for some twine or ribbon. I think that's too red because we've gone more sort of like a deep purple. So we could do, you know, white and gold, which would be nice, or I've got this ribbon which is kind of like a plum colour. So yeah, let's go with that. Why not? Right, how to do this then? If I is it going to be too bulky? No, it's going to be too bulky, so I'm going to go with the white trim instead, just to save, yeah, save bulk. I think is best. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. Thinking if I go from the back, if I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and from this side. I think that's my husband singing, just in case you can hear him. I know a few people have said that they can hear him singing occasionally. Okay, is that tight enough, do you think? Sort of moves around a little bit, but it is, you know, it's a removable pad, isn't it? So just give that a tighten. And then I'm going to knot the ends of this so that they don't unravel. Like that. And then we can just cut off underneath. Same here. Sorry about that, just getting a little bit of the tiz with the bows and everything this morning. There we go. So we have a little removable pad for making, you know, Christmas lists and that. So what I will do afterwards, as I say off camera, is I'll just go around all of this edging with some gold just to finish it off nice. And that will be that. I might put a little stamp or something on there and what have you, but that's essentially what I'm going to do with that is, yeah, a little notepad. I just need to go over this, I think, and just, I'm probably going to put some matte medium on it, just to, like we did in the writing boards, just to protect that because it is flaking off a little bit. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm going with that. And if I can find a way to round the corners, I might try that, but I might have to do it manually. Anyway, that's one piece. Sorry if I seem a little bit all over the place this morning. I was organised, but I don't know. I'm just a bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment, I think. Right, so the next thing I've got are these two book page pockets. I would have just mass made these when I very first learned how to make this kind of thing. And I used red stitching, so of course, you know, they needed to go with something red. That's just me, that's how I work. And I never used them last year, or I used some of them last year, but I didn't use them all. So time to use them this year. I'm just neatening up the edges because I don't think I cut the book pages down before I folded them or anything. That was, yeah, that was completely how new I was to everything. So just get those neatened up. Okay, that's a bit better. Right, so there are lots of ways that you can decorate these. I even did a video last year with making this kind of book page pocket for Christmas journals. I've got different stuff this year, so we're going to do something slightly different. So I was thinking to cut down some pieces of paper that we could then just, I think that's that one, we can slot inside. So I'm not hiding any of my stitching. And then this one can go sort of somewhere here, and then we can decorate them up a bit. So, this is what I'm using. It's just from a Hunky Dory card making pad. So, I quite like the idea of having this poinsettia detail at the back. So let's do that. So I'm just sort of looking to make sure I'll be able to fit them inside the stitching marks. Okay. And I just want to go slightly lower than where the pocket is turned up, so we can just sort of slip that in there, like that. And then I want to use this plain piece because I'm going to add some other decoration on. So I want it to be the same width as the top piece. Okay. And I think about that sort of point. I'll neaten them up on the trimmer in a minute, but let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, I think so. Cool. So I'm just going to get these neatened up on the trimmer, and then we'll carry on. Okay, I think I'm going to get them stuck down with the art glitter glue because it's a bit of a glossy texture, and this will allow me just to, you know, get to the edges and everything. So yeah, as I say, there's lots of ways you can decorate up book page pockets. I think last year I did something with napkins. And they looked nice, I thought, last year. But yeah, just change it up a bit. So as I say, we're just staying inside of that nice stitching. I don't know if I should have rounded the corners just at the top there, because I feel like the stitching is a little bit rounded. Don't know. I suppose it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, just make sure that's in line. I'm just going to move it down slightly because I'm probably going to have lace or whatever across the top there. So okay. So yeah, they'll definitely look better than this. But as I say, this is just stuff that I've got in, you know, trash and move it on, where I've got all sorts of bits and bobs from early days of crafting and whatnot, and well, it's about time all this stuff gets used. Okay, oops. And this is nice thin paper as well, so won't add tons of bulk using it. I don't know what type of paper it is, but it's your typical card making paper where it's got slightly glossy, almost like if you were to use it for card toppers, I guess. Right then, so we're going to want some lace for across there, or some crochet or something. So let me see what I've got. Okay, I've just gone with this nice pretty white lace. And then the next thing is just to decorate up the front. So I made these last year. I had some scraps left over, so I basically just got some scraps together and a word and just did some wonky stitching around it, and they made really cute little embellishments. So I thought to have that on the front there. Maybe add a fussy cut, but I certainly want that on there, so I'm just going to ink it around a little bit. Whilst I had you on pause and getting the lace down, I did also just trim around the whole book page pocket, because I felt like the border was a bit much, so did that and then inked around so it looks a little bit less weird now. Because obviously we've worked with something that's already stitched. Yeah, I just felt like there was a big border around the stitching and it didn't really need to be like that. Okay, so let's pop this down first of all. Just checking we're in the middle-ish. Okay. And then for this one, I have got this, but I think it's the wrong colour red and it's sort of the wrong sort of size. So I've got these die cuts that came from a paper pad. I wondered whether we could use that. I'm just looking because it's got some little holes for putting brads in. So I could put actual brads or I could put some little gems. I think we'll just use the brads. Nice gold ones. Just going to ink that. Okay. Question is, do I put the brads all the way through the pocket? No, I'll just open them at the back and pop some tape over them or something. Oops. Right, just turning that round, there we go. These are little heart-shaped brads, very cute. I really need to get some more of these. They're just sort of a nice size. You know, not too big. Just give them a squish down. There we go. And then we can just glue that whole piece. I'm using the Fabri-Tac just because it's got, then we can go over the metal and have the whole thing glued down well. Sorry if I'm leaning forward. I'm just trying to see over the top of it. I feel like my chair has gone really low down to my desk or something because I'm struggling to see a little bit. I don't know if I'm just gonna pull myself in a bit just to see if that makes a difference. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to call that one done for now. I may add, I was just thinking what it would be like if you had a little bit of eyelash trim across there just to fancy up that border a bit, but I'll call it done for now. We can always add to it later. For now though, I've got a pocket ready to go. I hope you like it. And then this one, I definitely feel like it wants more. So let me just get some extra glue there. Okay, I'm just gonna have a look at what fussy cuts I've got. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I've got this number from Rach and Bella Crafts, their Christmas kit that they did last year. So I thought we would have that on there. I've brought in that one because I felt like it wanted more, and I think I'm going to put bows at the top. So let's do this. Okay. And I've got these little gingerbreads that I've just cut from a paper pad that I had last year. I thought we could use those just to do something over this side. Oops. There we are, just to fancy that up a little bit more. I might put a third one on. Maybe you have a little cluster. So I've been cutting them out of this. So let me just do that in a second. Oh, sweet. There we go. So that's that. And then I was thinking, how cute would that be if we had a bow at the top somehow? So I've got these pre-made bows. I've lighted the ends so that they won't, you know, fray and that. I wonder just to stick them on. If I use the Fabri-Tac, just get enough on the back of it. You know, I could have punched a hole in that, but I'm hoping this will be enough just to, yeah, give it a little something at the top. Oops, at the top. I thought it would look really, really cute. And it shouldn't be in the way of the pocket because I'm only going to have some little tags or something in the pockets anyway. So let's see how that holds on there. Oops. Super cute. Right, I wonder, I'm hoping we've got enough time for one last project. There we are. Ah, they look super cute now, don't they? There we go. So that was just, yeah, starting with plain book page pockets already sewn. So yeah, I'll just stick them all the way down on a page. And yeah, we've got some nice little roomy pockets there. Perfect. So just for anyone new, these are really simple to make. All you do is just get a couple of book pages. I think I did either 2 or 3 because it was quite a thin book page. So the whole entire thing, you fold up the bottom, glue a wall, stitch around, and that is your basic pocket. And then of course you're free to decorate up however you like. So there you are, that's those. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, for the next piece, I've got this. This was part of some product packaging that I got with a planner. But I really liked it for the, the airmail kind of thing. And I thought, how cute would that be if it was something related to Santa in some way? So I thought to make it into a journaling spot. And I'm wondering whether to do some kind of fun flip out. So what I want to do is just cut this. I've just got this. This is from a book. It's just a plain, plain card. So I want to cut it down to just to keep the border, the airmail border. Oh, sorry. Okay, hopefully that's the right sort of size. Yeah, that's about right. So I'm just going to give it a little ink. Nice big space to write. I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac only because this is like shiny, shiny packaging. Okay. And I'm just going to reach in, excuse me, just to get my brayer. Might do some stenciling over this just to make it a little bit more exciting, but that's that. Right, before I do anything else, I just want to double check sizing. So it's just over 8 by nearly 6. So I think I want to just bring in that border a smidgen so that it will fit nicely on my page. It does seem a shame to lose some of it, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's exactly 8 inches now, which I have a feeling is the size of my journal pages, so that is just fine. Okay, and I'm just going to cover up the back with this scrapbooking paper. So I think I'm just going to stick it all down and then cut around it, because my thoughts for this was a writing spot on the front and have it flip out. So I need to remember to have a hinge on the scrapbooking paper. Yeah, have it flip out, and then it'd be a photo spot or, something of that nature. So I'm probably not going to decorate the back, thinking about it. I was going to, consider adding like a Santa Claus or something, but if I'm going to have it be a flip out, then with the idea that it would be a photo spot, then yeah, I wouldn't want to, yeah, I probably wouldn't want to. I'm just trying to get my words out. I wouldn't want to decorate it if the idea was you were going to stick a photo or memory over the top. But if you were making this journal for yourself and you wanted it just to be a decorative piece, then you could do that instead. Decorate the back. Right then, so luckily we've got some nice lines to follow here. So I'm just trying to think how big a hinge to do. Either 1 or 2. Okay, so I've just cut it to the size of the piece in height, and then we've just got this little piece that overhangs, which I'm hoping I'll be able to get in a groove. Just a score down here, like that. So yeah, I'll keep it with, what is that, maybe about 1/2 inch or something? About 3/4 of an inch, which is probably, you know, too much of a flap, but I can always cut it down when I come to use it. So just give that a nice burnish down. Okay, and just ink that. Oh, I tell you, it would be really fun if this was like your Christmas list or something. So the idea is I would stick this part down on my page, like that. You could even have this be a side tuck, you know, if you were to glue here, here and there, then you could have that be a side tuck. And you could decorate this up if it looks weird on your page just sticking down. You could tuck it inside an envelope so this is hidden completely. And the idea is that you flip it out, so you've got your writing space and your photo mount. Equally, we could have it be this way, so you've got your photo and then you flip out for your memory. But I think I'll probably go with journal spot first. Or would I? Yes, I would, because I think, well, either or. It doesn't really matter at this point. So yeah, for this one, I'll just stencil over this, and I don't think I would do anything else to it, to be honest. Yeah, and then you've got, yeah, space to put your photo, or you could put pockets on the back of here, but I think I would go photo mount. I think that would be really, really fun. So that's another piece done. I'm just going to see how long we've been going for, because I did have these little things that we might be able to do something with. Okay, I think we've got a little bit of time left. So I wanted to share with you what this is and what I'm going to do with it. So this comes from the end of a cracker packaging. So I think they were hot chocolate bombs. I cut these from the ends of the box, thinking that they could be cute little twinchy type things. I think they're 2 by 2. Oh yeah, 2 by, yeah, 2. So yeah, little twinchies. So they're just going to be little embellishments. So I think the first thing that I want to do is, now you could have these be, so I'm just trying to think, you could have these be just single panels and it gets stuck down almost like a cluster embellishment on a page. Or you could have them be doubled up, and I saw Dream with Caroline do this. Hi Caroline, if you're watching. Where she did twinchies that opened up for journaling space. So what I might do is keep them two panels together. So So I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so that one would be individual because of that. So let's separate those. So we've got 2 embellishments there. This one could open up for a writing space quite easily. So what I want to do is just give them or take off that fluty border. Not for any reason than just I was worried it was going to get in the way. So something like that. Okay, so that's all of those tidied up. So I've got a double one here, which could go over a page, could just be clipped onto a page and open up for journaling space. I've got an individual panel here, which either will just get glued down onto a page, could be an embellishment, tuck spot, clipped onto a page. There's even writing space on the back if I wanted to use it for that. And then I kept this one as a triple because it's sort of folded up quite cute like that, which either I can keep like that or not. Anyway, I was going to keep the decoration really simple because of course they've got the cute Christmassy heart pattern on them. So I've got these words from Rach and Bella Craft's Christmas kit from last year, and they actually fit really, really perfectly just on the bottom there. And really, I think that's all I'm going to do, is just ink them up and stick them down. So of course I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll just quickly get this done now. And then, sorry, I just saw this sparkle on my desk. No, well, maybe. We'll see. I might put some sparkle on the individual one. Anyway, I'll hit pause. I'll just get these words stuck down because that's all I'm going to do. And then we'll bring out all the pieces, have a look at them and see what else needs to be doing, or just review what we've done. Okay, so that's those. So I've got tiny little embellishment. I did add the bling. Oh, but of course. Then we've got this little fold out twinchy. Or it can be an over the page. And we've got this one. This is a like a triple writing spot, or I can just cut them up individually. I haven't added bling to the tops of these two because I felt like it would add too much bulk if I do keep them as a set. So I've just got the bling on the front. So that's those. Twinchy embellishment / writing spot things. We have the 2 book page pockets. That's how those came out. We've got the notepad from the book cover, which does need finishing off. So I realised I didn't ink around the pages, so I'll need to do that. And I'm going to go around the whole thing in gold on the actual book cover. And I might very well put eyelets in this just to protect that. And then go over it with some matte medium, but that's that one. And we've got the journal spot, photo spot flip out thing. So we'll have that down on a page, and then you can have a photo there or a pocket or another journal spot, but that kind of thing. And I think I might stencil over the plainness of that, or put a stamp on it, or do something. Actually, thinking about it, because it's airmail, I wonder, oops, I think I might do that. Sorry, I just suddenly looked at it and thought, well, it's airmail, why haven't you got a stamp on it? And I've got these nice red stamps to use up, so I'll just quickly do that. There we go. There we are. Might very well add more to it, but I'll see what it looks like with some stenciling. But yeah, that's those. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. Sorry if the video was a little bit all over the place. I thought I was organised, and then, you know, as you get going with these things, inspiration strikes, and I was a bit of a mess this morning. But for the most part, I hope you've enjoyed seeing those pieces come together. That's great to get another few things out of my Move It On box and into some journals. So thanks so much for keeping me company, and I'll see you on the next video. Let me know what you think about these pieces. I'd love to hear your thoughts, or you know, if you've started your Christmas crafting yet, let me know. I'd love to know what you're making this year. If not, if you're not doing Christmas crafting, that's fine too. Let me know anyway. What are you working on right now? I'd love to know. And we'll speak soon. We'll speak on the next video. Bye bye for now.